Imagine earning six figures every month. That's approximately earning $10,000 a month. Well, for some people, it's a nightmare. For others, it's a reality because they came from a no IT background to earning over six figures a month. And probably you're wondering how to earn the six-figure DevOps salary, which a lot of people are always talking about. In this video, I'll be sharing with you some tips on how you can effectively make six figures as a DevOps or a cloud engineering expert. You want to watch this video to the end to gain some of these tips that can help you rightly position yourself to earning six figures as a DevOps or a cloud engineering expert. Now, before you can even go into understanding, or before you can easily go into some jobs that can easily position you into learning DevOps and cloud related concepts, you must first have an understanding of this high in demand skill set. What is it that DevOps is all about? What are companies looking out for? What do they need in experts? Which skills are important? Do you need to learn all the skills out there? Do you need to get certified and all of that? So you must have a good understanding of some of these related concepts. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is DevOps with Mike, and in this channel I share a lot of content that can help you prepare effectively for your DevOps related jobs. Equally, I share some tips that can help you effectively transition into DevOps space, effectively study DevOps, and why not effectively gain yourself your DevOps job. So you want to watch my other videos that has a lot of interview tips, some walkthrough videos, and other videos that can be beneficial to you. So what are some of the tips that can help you to get a six-figure job? Like I said, first, have an understanding of the DevOps market, have an understanding of the in-demand skill set with respect to the DevOps market. Now, a lot of people go into provisioning a lot of different services with different tools. Maybe you can see some of them learning Ansible, Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes, and they're just learning tools without having a deep understanding of what is in demand. Once you have a good understanding of what is in demand, you know exactly which skill set to leverage, which skill set to learn, and by so doing, you effectively get the right skill set for the right DevOps job. So first, have an understanding of the DevOps job market, what skill sets are in demand. Now, the second thing is you should also be able to understand how to leverage or how to rightly position yourself for some of these jobs. Some people have actually taken bootcamp training sessions for 6 months and they've still not yet mastered how to effectively prepare themselves for, or how to effectively position themselves for some of these jobs. And most of the positioning has to do with what you say during your interviews. There's no way you're getting a job without actually acing your interview rightly. And during this interview process, companies are looking out to see experts who can clearly explain how they've been able to leverage some of the services which they might have a requirement for in their different environments. That's why I always recommend people to visit this platform, WonderPrep, www.wonderprep.com, a platform that has a lot of interview preparation resources with respect to DevOps and cloud roles. In this platform, you find a lot of tell me about yourself templates, phone call interview templates that can help you effectively prepare for your interview, because if you cannot perform rightly in the interview, there's no way a recruiter will move you to the stage where they want to consider you as a potential hire for their company. So you must have a good understanding of how to effectively ace yourself for your interviews. Also, a lot of people are wondering if certifications are important before you can even get a DevOps job, or if certifications are important before you can land your first job. And I always say certifications come up to boost your ability to be hired. I always give an example. Probably two guys have taken an interview. Jane completed and John has completed the interview, and they all did perfectly well in the interview. And the only reason why a hiring manager can disqualify Jane over John is just because maybe one of them has maybe a DevOps engineer professional certification which the other might not have. So you want to also be able to boost your skills with certifications. And I'm in no way saying that without certifications you cannot get jobs. Certifications rightly position you for jobs, and without the certifications you can still get jobs, but it's faster and easier when you have the right set of certifications. So what are the tips which you need to land your first DevOps job this year? First, you must be in a continuous learning process. DevOps is not a get rich quick scheme, as I always say. You must be in a continuous learning process. You must be in a continuous quest to know new technologies which companies are leveraging. Of course, you must follow a roadmap. You want to learn, maybe you begin with learning a particular cloud technology. Maybe you start with Microsoft Azure or with Amazon Web Service Cloud or Google Cloud. You understand the foundational services around those cloud technologies. You understand the services which companies have a high demand for, and services that are like foundational services. I always talk about services to manage users, to manage storage, to manage compute, to manage databases, to manage internet connectivity, networking as a whole. So you must have an understanding of some of these foundational services. So after understanding these foundational services, you want to understand other third-party tools outside a given cloud platform. So you should be in a continuous learning process. No way you're getting a six-figure job without learning new technologies, how to leverage these technologies in different environments, how to rightly make use of these technologies to meet the requirement of a company, and how to interoperate, because most companies now are not just single cloud, most are going multi-cloud. So you must have a good understanding on how to make use of these technologies. That's the first tip which I would recommend for you. You must be in a continuous learning cycle. Now, the second tip which I would recommend for you is to build a compelling portfolio. You've done a lot of project work and you've not yet documented some of these projects. Even on the platform WonderPrep, you have a possibility to document all the projects which you mentored, and also you can document some of these your projects using GitHub. GitHub is a repository. There are other repositories. We have GitHub, we have Bitbucket, we have GitLab. You can document all your projects which you've completed in these profiles, and after documenting the projects in these profiles, you want to then create an account in a job search platform like LinkedIn, like Indeed, Dice, or Glassdoor, any platform that is convenient for you. You want to be able to leverage this platform to easily put out your portfolio. So build a compelling portfolio and upload this portfolio in some of these job search platforms, because that is where the recruiters are out there looking for different talent. Now, the next tip is for you to network effectively. You must be able to create networks, have a compelling LinkedIn profile. Through the profile, you're applying for some jobs. In some cases, you're reaching out to recruiters on LinkedIn. In some cases, you're constantly networking with people in the DevOps space, and that way you're building the right network that can effectively attract some job opportunities to you. Because when a recruiter comes, like most often, most people have gotten jobs by just a recruiter reaching out to them saying that I saw your profile on this platform and I think your profile might be a good match for whatever job, and you see that correlation from the job which was posted to your profile being a good match can easily attract a recruiter. So build networks around DevOps experts on platforms like LinkedIn, and equally on other platforms, communities, forums. Contribute on some forums, because that way you're easily positioning yourself as someone who has a good understanding of these technologies. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button, like this video, share this video with someone else, and make this video helpful to someone who is currently navigating the DevOps and cloud space. Now, the third tip is you must master in-demand tools. You must master. I talk about continuous learning. This one, you must master the tools. If you say you have experience with Terraform, you must master Terraform. How to create Terraform resources, share Terraform, deploy resources. If you say you have experience with Kubernetes, you must master Kubernetes components. What is a pod? What is a deployment? All the components with respect to the technology, you must have a good mastery of them. Once you master these technologies, you have no difficulty taking technical interviews. You'll be able to rightly position yourself and rightly present your skill set during technical interviews, which is exactly what these recruiters are looking out for. So you should have a good understanding on how to market your skill set. You must master these tools, and with the mastery of these tools, you effectively market your skill set during your technical or during your behavioral interviews. And lastly, if you have the skill set, you should be able to negotiate confidently during your interviews. They'll ask you, what's your salary expectation? If you are actually confident of your skill set, you can say you need a particular amount as salary compensation. So with this understanding, mastery, having the right skill set, understanding and constantly learning, you will be able to effectively and adequately negotiate a DevOps salary that matches your six-figure requirement. So implement some of these tips and be confident with each of these tips. Learn continuously, build a good portfolio, share or be in a network of other like-minded professionals, and build yourself the right motivation around the skill set which you're studying, understanding the skill sets. And lastly, negotiate your salary confidently. Let me know in the comment section which of these tips you found helpful, and continuously, while preparing for your interview, make sure to continuously be in a learning process. See you in my next video.